Good morning. Our topic for today will be our remainder theorem for Math 3. We have our objectives, mathematical practice, and our 21st century in here. Let's go our first example in here. It says, what is the remainder when 3x to the fourth minus x squared plus 3x plus 1 is divided by x plus 2? And with this case, we're going to use our remainder theorem, which states that if your polynomial dividend, which is 3x to the fourth minus x squared plus 3x plus 1, is divided by a given binomial divisor, which in this case is x plus 2, then the remainder will be the dividend polynomial value evaluated at the negative of the constant of our divisor. So in this case, in our divisor, we have our x plus 2. We're going to sign change on its constant, then that will be negative 2, and put it to our dividend. Our dividend is our polynomial at negative 2, and that will be 3 times negative 2 to the fourth minus negative 2 squared plus 3 times negative 2 plus 1. In this case, we're going to put this in our calculator as follows. 3, always put the x value negative 2 inside a parenthesis. So our negative will be the one with the negative parenthesis. This caret up will be our exponent to the fourth power. Press right to go to the next term. Our next value is negative of negative 2 squared. So again, that will be minus of negative 2 squared. I'm using the x squared button in here. And the last two terms are the following. 3 times negative 2 plus 1. So that would be plus 3 times negative 2 plus 1. Again, make sure that everything is inside the parentheses, especially that negative 2. In this case, press enter. That's 39. I'm using a TI-84 calculator, but obviously you can use any calculator available for you for this case. So in here, the answer will be 39, and that will be my remainder for this case. Now, what if our problem involves a graph? As for our example number 2. On this graph, let's try to get the following. What if we divide this given polynomial f of x over x minus 5? So in this case, the divisor is x minus 5. I will sign change on that one. The negative 5 will be positive 5. And what I will get now is as follows. What is f of positive 5 equal to in here? That means if x is 5, then y will be equivalent to what on this function. So in this case, let us analyze this function using that. If x is equal to 5 in here, midway between 4 and 6, you look, trace the function, and see what the y value is in here, which is equivalent to 60. Then that means this one, remainder, when f of x is divided by x minus 5, the answer will be 60. The next question will be, are there any factors of x for this case? So in that being said, a factor is when a remainder is equal to 0. Let's do that in here. In that case, the remainder is equal to 0 at those values 1 and +8. If you sign change on those, then the factors will be the following: x minus 1 and x minus 8. Now, now let's try to summarize what we've done so far. Step 1 is to sign change the divisor number or the constant on the divisor. Step 2 is to evaluate the polynomial dividend using the given number from the divisor. You may use an equation or a graph for that case. Step 3 is to determine the value f of c, which will be the remainder. And last step, if the function evaluated value turned out to be 0, then the divisor is a factor and c value is a 0. Now on your own, you can try this particular problem in here and take time to determine what the answer will be. Verify that the answer in here will be 753. Once again, tell me, QUAN-do, you can do math.